Okay, we are rolling. Hello everyone. I am back. Been a while. I've been I've been doing some stuff. Today we're reviewing Godzilla vinyls. Yeah, they're actually vinyls figures, and I got like a few. Um, well, technically in my Godzilla collection, I only got like 3 Godzillas, then a bunch of the villains I'm about to show, or allies or some. Oh man, my allergies are acting up. Okay, let's start off with Anguirus or Anguirus. Anguirus? I don't know. Am I saying that right? Let me tell my fan. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Anguirus. I think I'm saying that right. And well, here he is. The he's got like a very long tail. He's a vinyl. He's got some paint chipping from that nose. Well, his horn on his nose. I don't like that. Yeah. But in case you're wondering what is the articulation is, these guys don't have much articulation. So not enough like for like posability. Man, my allergies. Allergies, man. But anyway, his head can literally turn a whole 360. Yeah. His front legs or arms, what you want to call them, they can literally move up and down, and same name with the back legs, but they're stiff. Tail do not move, but that's all the articulation from poor Anguirus here. Let's set him on side. Let's go with let's go with this guy. Here we have Fire Rodan from the it was Godzilla versus Mega Godzilla 2. Yeah, he was on pretty much like an Evolve Rodan. I was going to get the original from the movie, but I saw him. I was like, oh, cool. I want to get the Evolve form. This Evolve form can actually have a heat ray. And I haven't took the tag off. I don't want to take tag off, but that's what he looked like in the movie. And Fire Rodan. Don't want to go into focus my camera. There it is. Fire Rodan. But yeah, it's just a standard like that. It's just standard that. You can pause it if you want to read in Japanese. I doubt you can read that, but there he is. He's the only one that has a tag. I don't want to take it off. The other ones then came with tags, especially Anguirus. But I do want to get the original one, and but one of these days I will go with this cool evolve form of Rodan. But here he is. Oh, I forgot about articulation. Yeah. Sadly though, his articulation is his legs. That's it. That's all the articulation. Head do not move. It is stuck in one area. Wings do not even move. They're just stuck. Yeah. That's his articulation. He can only move his legs. But, that's vinyl figures. Let's go with this guy. Here we have Gigan, one of my top 10 favorite Godzilla villains, I'll say, from the movies. The 90s version I got. Yeah. He's got some art I can't even say it. Articulation. His head can literally move like a whole 360 without hitting that horn. It's like awfully close. Its arms can do a whole 362. Same thing with the other one. Legs, yes, they can. They can. They can literally do a whole 360. It's like a one rotate. And tail can literally do two. But that's his articulation. But there's Rodan. I mean, why say Rodan? I really want to get my hands on the other Rodan. Gigan. Yes, Gigan. Yes. And I do love that saw they put in. But my big issue is of getting this figure is that little eye right there on top of his head supposed to be painted red. But it's not really painted red. Yeah, there he is. Let's put him aside. Let's get let's get him. Space Godzilla. It's a very long tail that he has. Not much paint. Most of these guys need to have like a good paint job. But there he is. The camera don't want to go into focus. Yeah, I do want to get another one of these and repainted, movie accurate. Because I don't like how they did like the paint job on him. They should have done it better. The spines are a little good, but they kind of miss some of them, especially on the tail. It just even that little cluster of crystals right there from the movie. And these lines as on the crystal, that's actually part of his skin. And it's not really painted. It's supposed to be like the crystal is actually like bonded to his like shoulders. If you've seen the movie from Godzilla versus Space Godzilla. But yeah, there he is. In case you want to learn about the lore of this guy and the others, you could look them up on YouTube. I'm just gonna film the how the way they look. But his articulation is literally like his tail can literally move to a whole 360. Arms can literally move like back and waist too, but sadly though, the arms are like limited. Waist can literally go like a whole 360. Head can too, and the head can too go whole 360. Legs do not move. So the only thing that can move is his waist, arms, head, and tail. Legs are just stuck in one position. But yeah, there he is. I can't really fit him in the whole camera. His tail is like way too long for the camera. But there he is. Okay, let's go with the 2000 version of Gigan. Yeah, this guy was incredibly well a little expensive. He was around like $50. He's worth a lot, especially the other one I want to get. He is from Godzilla Final Wars. But I don't like how the wings are so like close up together. They need to be spread out more, kind of like that to be like movie accurate. But I don't want to mess him up since he was so expensive. But there he is. He's got like credible good detail from the movie. I see no issue with this is besides the saw blades right here are a little too long. They need to be like a little shorter. Kind of like this. Kind of like this. They need to be short as that, not like long as like spite. They're literally like a saw blade. He's got like a whole saw blade inside of him, but they're just a little too big. Those spikes. It's gnarly. But yeah, he can he does got like the other version I do want to get my hands on, the with the chainsaws. The head is a little different. Tail, I'm not so sure. In the movies, his tail was a little different. whenever he got upgraded. But his arms can go back and forth. It can't really go a whole 360 because of the shoulders. Well, the what do you want to call them? And feet can literally do a whole 360. They can. They can do a whole 360. Head sort of can, but he's like really really like touching it. His head can literally turn a whole 360. Tail, it's stuck in one place. But there he is, Gigan Rex. I mean, why I say Gigan Rex, I do want to get him too, but no, this is Gigan from Godzilla Final Wars. I do want to get Gigan Rex. In case you don't know who that is or you never seen it, you can check it on YouTube. But this, I do want to get my hands on the other version, and of course Gigan Rex. Okay. Let's start off with let's go with him. Here we have Destroyer or Destroyer or Destroyer or what you want to say. Yeah, there he is. He's not bad, in case you ever seen the movie. But his paint job is just absolutely like so many questionable. Like it just need a repaint. Like I want to see someone do like a really good paint job and just make it like good. But this is his articulation. His arms do not move. They're stuck in one place. Head do not move. Wings can move. He does got a second pair of wings, but sadly though, these right here, they are literally molded to his back. I don't like that. In the movies, he pulls out like four wings, like four wings, four sets of wings. One, two big ass ones, and two little small ones on the side. And his legs can move up and down. Tail can literally do a whole 360 if you want. But there he is. He's not bad. If you want to get him, I'll say do it. Right now he's a little big on the camera. His tail is all their tails is like way too long for like the camera, especially the angle I got. But there he is. Let you take one look. Okay. Okay, we can go with one of my top 10 favorites. I got most of them are one of my top 10 favorites. I know Destroyer is, Space Godzilla is, and Gigan. And this one too. Hedorah. I think I'm saying his name right. Hedorah. Or if you ever seen the movie, the Bog Monster. Yes, he's even called the Bog Monster. But I don't like how his paint job is. Once you get him, he's like really like metallic. And that's not what he looks like from the movies. In the movies, he looks like seaweed almost like a color of a seaweed. But I still sell with this. I keep seeing other versions of like the paint job is a little different, darker, almost like movie accurate. But this is just it's just those chromes, that chrome and gold and red and yellow, and eyes need to be more detail-ish. But there he is. His articulation is limited. Only this arm can't hardly move. The arm here can literally do a whole 360. But it's kind of hard because of how the way everything is. It just those protrusions, I'm gonna say, are like limiting his like movement, and that's the all that's the only movement he has. He can't move his tail. Tail is literally stuck in one place. Head is stuck in one place, and once you get him, don't know you can hear that, but he is like completely hollow inside. I mean, look at that. You can just squish him a little bit. He's like, they're all pretty much hollow inside, but he's like the most hollow inside. It's like nuts. But that's Hedora. I do want to get the others I do got my eye on, but that's him. I got two more that we're gonna be looking at. I'm gonna have to make room for her. Here we have Biolante. Yeah, Biolante. Yeah, she's not bad, but the only issue is that little paint, like yeah, a little bit of paint right there that's on the mouth. I do not like, and it's like move. I just don't like that. Like you can see some paint scups here and there with some of the vinyl figures, or yeah, vinyls they have. I just don't like it. And the inside of her mouth, I don't know if you can see, all those little dots are actually teeth. If you ever seen the film, those are actually teeth. I want them to be painted. I want like her to have like a good paint job. And I can't remember from the movie, does she even have pupils or not? Because she just have like just no pupils at all. No pupils. I can't remember if she even does have some or not. It's been a while I've seen the film. Even her little core here need to be a little more detail accurate in a way. It need to be a little bigger. But yeah, there she is. Her articulation is also very, very limited. Only her head can literally do a whole 360. Her tentacles can go a whole 360. Oh, and here's some detail of the tentacles. My camera don't want to pick up. That's how good it's gonna get. Okay. Um, she don't have like well, there is the bat tentacles, but sadly though, they're like molded into her. Molded into her. That's kind of sucks, and they have no paint whatsoever on their mouths. But she's not bad looking. It's just my one issue is that little paint marking. I don't want to mess them up, even though I am kind of like close of a good painter. But I really don't. I do want to get another of the Space Godzillas and see if I can do a paint it like accurate. But there she is. And here's my last one, by far the rare, and I got it very cheap. I got it only at $60. Well, $66. Here we have one of my top 10 favorites is Orgus or Orgos or Orgus or Orgus or Orgus. I don't know if I'm saying that name exactly right, but here he is. One of my top 10 favorites from one of the first Godzilla films I ever owned as a kid growing up. I always wanted that figure, but I never know they actually did made one until, recently. But here he is, Orgus. He does got like some paint scuffs here and there. I don't know if you can see it from right here. But there he is. Let me tilt the camera up a little bit. But yeah, I got him as a steal. He is like worth like a lot of money. I keep seeing this around like 200 to $100. He's like really expensive, but I just happened to come across one that's around $66, and I was like, I want that. I've been dying to have them. His articulation is that his arms can move to side to side. It can't really do a whole 360. It can just go literally that far. That far, how they can go. They can't really go anywhere. And his tail can do a whole 360. And that's pretty much it. Head can't move, stuck in one place. But that's Orgus, or whatever this name is. I'm just gonna call him an alien because in the film he's really an alien mixed with Godzilla cells. If you haven't seen the movie, but there he is. That is all the vinyls that I have so far. I am planning on getting more soon. I don't know when. I got a lot on my list I do want to get, and I just happen to knock this big guy off my list because I've been wanting him for like years. I only played him like once on a video game that my cousin had, and I fell in love with him ever since. And the movie too. But anyway, that's it for this video. If you want to pick up any of these guys, do so, but be warned, some of them are very rare because they've been around the longest, like him. Anyway, that's it for this video. I guess I'll see you all later.